Hey friends, I'm going to continue to read Restart today. If those of you who completed the work yesterday and those that are working today, if you could actually share your documents with me, there's something going on that when you save it in the in Schoology, it's not being sent to me, so I'm not able to view it. I have to ask for permission to view. So if you could just share it with me so that I know that you have it completed and I can check it and give you feedback on it. All right, so yesterday we left off at Restart with the one-man band being filmed in the music room, and Chase actually came in to save the day because of Bear and Aaron came in with fire extinguishers and sprayed the room down. So Brendan had some hope that Chase was helping them, but then he questioned if it was really him helping or if he actually was the one who was in on it with Bear and Aaron. So today I'm going to start with Chase's point of view. It should be familiar to me, sitting on the chair outside of Dr. Fitzwallace's office with Aaron and Bear, waiting for the axe to fall. Aaron assures me that our butt prints are permanently etched into the seats. I don't remember any of that, but it's an accepted fact that the three of us have spent a lot of time there. Aaron settles himself comfortably and grins at me. There's no place like home. I'm not in the mood to grin right back right now. Are you both crazy? What was all that supposed to be about? Bear rolls his eyes. Oh, boo-hoo. The poor geek squad. I'm furious. Forget them. What about me? You've just gotten me into a ton of trouble. What about yourselves? You're going to get kicked out of the football team for this. And for what? So you could spray a fire extinguisher foam on a bunch of band instruments? Bear keeps on smiling. At least we aren't the ones who conked Joel Weber. That was an accident. You think Fitzwallace is going to believe that? Bear retorts. Who's going to back him up? Who's going to back you up? You're video dweebs? I kind of doubt you're their favorite person right now. I'm so upset I can barely come up with the right words. You did this on purpose to frame me. We're supposed to be friends, and you were dead set on wrecking my life that you didn't even care if you went down the drain with me. Aaron's clean. No one's going down the drain. Are you delusional or just stupid with your reputation? They're going to throw the kitchen sink at us. Community service is something we can only dream about now. We're going to get expelled, and we'd better pray Fitzwallace isn't on the phone with the cops right now. Relax, says Aaron. First off, we are friends, and we're not going to let anything bad happen to you. Just stick with us, agree with everything I say, and we've got this. You are delusional, I hiss. How could there be any way to explain that train wreck in the music room? When the door to the inner office opens, the knob makes a slap-like gunshot. Then Dr. Fitzwallace is upon us, his rage all the more terrible because he's ice cold. Honestly, I can't say that I blame him. I'm not thrilled about being in trouble, but if any situation ever justified a principal losing it on the 3 students, it is this one. He ushers us inside and seats himself while we stand in front of his desk. Well, it's the 3 of you again. I was hoping. He looks at me and shakes his head sadly. All right, let's hear it. Knowing full well it's not going to get me anywhere, I'm about to protest my innocence when Aaron speaks up. I know it looks bad, but we didn't do anything wrong. Bear and I were walking past the band room and we saw smoke coming from under the door, so we grabbed fire extinguishers and ran inside spraying. They were shooting some kind of video and they had a million of lights plugged in. Something must have shorted out and caused a fire. Chase heard the yelling and came in to help us, but the video kids attacked us because their project was getting ruined. And somehow Joel Weber hit his head on one of those extinguishers. The principal frowns. That's not how the students on the scene described it. Bear shakes his head understandingly. Don't be too hard on them, Dr. Fitzwallace. They were probably just scared of getting in trouble for starting the fire. The frown deepens. None of my teachers smelled smoke. Aaron sighs with relief. Good. We got it in time then. Dr. Fitzwallace shifted his gaze from the two of them to me. And that's what happened? That is it. Time for me to shoot down Aaron and Bear's ridiculous lie and speak for my own innocence. Sure, Dr. Fitzwallace will never believe I was framed, but at least I'll have the satisfaction of throwing those two guys under the bus, even if I have to go down with them. Well, the principal prompts. To my astonishment, the anger is completely gone from his expression. He's waiting for my answer, and I think now what he is hoping to hear. He's rooting for me to go along with Aaron and Bear. Why would a principal want to let the three delinquents like us off the hook after such a huge incident? I take an educated guess. It's probably a major hassle to come down hard on students the way that he'd have to throw the book at Aaron, Bear, and me. 3 sets of unhappy parents, triple the paperwork, school board meetings, and maybe court cases. Everything triplicate. And my eyes find the photographs on the wall. 2 state championship pictures. My dad and me. Losing Aaron and Bear would be a blow to the Hurricanes, and it would definitely shut down any possibility of me coming back. So I mumble, yeah. Excuse me? It should be an easy thing to say, but each word sits on my tongue like poison. Yeah, what Aaron said is the way it happened. Fitzwallace looks almost relieved, and I know we've picked the right answer. Aaron and Bear are both smiling, although they're working hard to keep the celebration inside. They've gotten away with it, and so have I. We're not totally off the hook. We get a bit of lecture on how we should have called for help or pulled the fire alarm before taking matters into our own hands. He tells us we need to be more impulsive and not so rough with our fellow students. Less impulsive. Why did I say more? Less impulsive and not so rough with our fellow students. Also, we're not allowed to leave on our own. He calls our parents. They have to pick us up. As we stand in the foyer waiting for our rides, Aaron and Bear are raving about our amazing escape. Seriously, ma'am, Bear tells Aaron, I've seen tap dancing, but that was filth, like art. Aaron nods. I was afraid Chase was going to mess it up at the end, but our boy came through. Didn't I tell you he'd have our back? I didn't say anything, but inside I'm thinking, it's true. I covered for them. I saw a way to save my own butt, and I took it. And in the process, I wrapped myself in their phony story and got drawn back into my old life. So this is what it was like. Make trouble, lie, repeat. Luckily, those guys are so busy congratulating themselves that they didn't notice I'm not adding much to the conversation. Bear gets picked up first, then Aaron. I'm just reflecting that Mom's not going to be thrilled about having to leave work early and come get me over this and that's when the Ambrose electric truck rattles along the drive. Not Mom, but Dad. He's beaming at me, like I'm here to present him with a big check from the state lottery. I climb into the passenger seat. What? He reaches over and playfully punches my shoulder. Fitzwallace told me everything, and I read between the lines. Way to go, champ. It wasn't great, Dad. He laughs. You think that's the first time I've ever gotten a call like that about you, Aaron and Bear? It's never great, but you got away with it, and that's pretty great. I almost say not really, but that would be true. I could easily be buried under a mudslide of pain right now, and I'm not. I can't regret that. What I regret is the way I got off so free and so clear. So, what do you think about Aaron and Bear and Chase all in this situation, and then they kind of got him caught in the middle of having to choose between lying and telling the truth. And now how do you think it's going to play out with the video club and his life? Is he going to fall back into his old ways? Is this going to cause a change in his behavior? So so we'll have to see. All right, guys, take care. Today's Thursday, so tomorrow there won't be any new assignments, so you can either use Friday to catch up on work or just have a nice free day of not. I won't post anything for Restart tomorrow because I have meetings all day, so I'll start posting again on Monday. All right, have a great day. Go outside. It's a really nice day. Get some fresh air. See you soon.